Hello and welcome back to another WTS1 video. It's been a little while since I've had a video out, so to start it out with, I've got something a bit different that I haven't had, and this is actually one of I've got two Intermountain ES44s, but yeah, so we're going to be looking at the Intermountain ES44AC in the L&N Fantasy scheme. I've got one more a ES44 from Intermountain. This one has sound, so this one's the DCC sound. I've got a Central Georgia Heritage that I got when I got this one. So be looking out for that review. That'll probably be the next one to come out. So yeah, as you can see, ES44, Locomotive with sound, Louisville and Nashville. This actually has Soundtrack Tsunami in it. The Intermountain Heritage have ESU lock sounds. So I was surprised when these both had different sound decoders. I was expecting the same sound decoder. So when you take this off, just be kind of careful. This just slides off, so you'll end up having that happen if you're not careful. And there's a little plastic piece, and then you pull it out like this. There's a little plastic wrap around it, and then it has little foam pieces behind the handrails that I have kept to be able to box it back up and not have to worry about handrails being broken. So let me actually, I'm actually going to cut here and I'm going to take care of that. Okay, so now I've got the Locomotive out of the box, and they got this foam pieces out from behind the handrails, and the box out of shot. So, this is a gorgeous Locomotive. I'm just going to tell you now, get one when you get one if you can. I found this one for $180, $85. I think I paid for it. I got it on eBay from Engines Only, so if you want to go check that guy out, he seems to have really good prices on these things. But it's got a fair bit of weight to it. It does have the pulling power because it has the 6-wheel truck, so 12 wheels total. All wheels are driven. On the front, you've got ditch lights that do function. You have the headlight, this little window here, which actually is lit up by the headlight, and I didn't really notice that until I was running it. You've got what looks like separately applied windshield wipers, which is impressive. You've got lighted number boards. You've got the radio equipment on top. You have nice handrails going all the way down. You have a nice paint scheme. Everything you can read. I assume you can probably read these little emergency and warning labels. I've tried to read them before with the magnifying glass. You really can't see them. On the front, you've got little handrails here. You've got the step ladders. You've got more handrails. You've got MU cables and brake hoses. You've got nice metal KD couplers. So you're not going to have to worry about that. There are sand hatches here. On this side you have nice see-through grills. You should be able to see through there. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of cab interior detail, but you really couldn't see much if there was any, so that's not really a big deal. You've got the number 1982, you have the L&N logo, you've got the horn up here, you have the exhaust, you've got fans that don't function, but they're there. The speaker is actually behind this part of the Locomotive. You've got the nice radiator section on the back, more cast-in grills, I guess. And you've got nice tank detail down here, more warning labels all down the top. You've got these little visors. The trucks are nicely detailed. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of detail, but I guess there really isn't much, is there? You have nice paint detail on the stairs on both sides. Still more. You've got the detail on the tank on this side. Not as much as on the other side, but the tanks aren't on this side in real life. You've got more detail on the back, more MU cables stuff. You've got a fuel cap. You've got the headlight. The number boards aren't lit. The number boards aren't lit back here, but on the real thing they probably aren't either. I really don't know much about the actual Locomotive, so just bear with me here. But overall, brilliant model, lots of nice detail. Really happy with the price. I mean, I was going to get the Bachmann ES44 Heritage units, the Central Georgia and Southern, but when I saw the price on these, $20 more than what Bachmann's going to have them for on Micromart, I figured I'd go for these because I knew these were going to have a lot more detail and just as good a sound. And then I found the L&N Fantasy. I didn't end up getting the Southern Heritage unit. I got the Central Georgia and the L&N instead. So now that we've had a look at the engine, let's get on the track and see how she runs. So I'm over here at the track. Got the locomotive right here. Set one truck on using the Bachmann railer. All those are on. Got that one on. Now it's all on. So if I get the camera around here, let's give it a quick functions run through. So now that I've got my handy dandy remote, actually, hold on a minute. If I can do this, so I've got it programmed to 1982, which is the number on the cab. Turn the track power on, that would help. Then start it up. And there was the startup. So I'll turn on the light number boards, the ditch lights, and the headlight. There you go. So let me blow the horn. And I'll turn on the bell. And let's let it move. That's just one. That's just step one on the remote. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to back her up to some passenger cars back there. So let me do that. And there, I forgot to mention, there's no ditch lights on the back. The Heritage ES44s have that, and you'll see that in the next review. But they're just ditch lights on the front. There we go, we're all coupled up. So let's run it. Not a single problem pulling these cars. Man, this locomotive has phenomenal slow speed performance. So I'm going to speed it up some. So that's at about 30 on the remote. As you can see, this thing's pulling nine passenger cars, but those amphitheats are hard to pull. So this is not an easy to pull train. I've only got a few locomotives that can do this, so the pulling power is excellent. So my suggestion is, if you find one for as good of a price as I did, or better, go right ahead and get one. So that will be it for this review. So thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!